Hello everyone, प्रणाम नमस्ते राधे राधे. Welcome to this video. यहाँ पे there was a very interesting, very specific question जहाँ पे जब मार्केट एकदम फटक से मूव होता है और फिर आपके पेंडिंग ऑर्डर्स जो है वो ट्रिगर नहीं होता है क्योंकि वो मार्केट जो स्किप कर जाता है राइट इट इमीडिएटली गोज टू द नेक्स्ट थिंग. तो ऐसे केस में क्या करना चाहिए, हाउ टू वर्क अबाउट इट एंड हाउ टू वर्क ऑन दीज ट्रेड्स. सबसे पहले तो एक बात बता, सबसे बड़ी बड़ी बात, डोंट ट्रेड ड्यूरिंग न्यूज. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये स्पाइक्स जो आएंगे, ये फटक से जो मूवमेंट आता है, इट हैपेंस ड्यूरिंग द न्यूज. एंड वी हैव दीज इंडिकेटर्स जहाँ पे आपको फुल मालूम पड़ेगा कि कौन सा न्यूज कभी शेड्यूल्ड है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो वी कैन, मैं तो बोलूँ कम्प्लीटली अवॉइड दोस पेयर्स एंड कम्प्लीटली अवॉइड दोस ट्रेड्स. ठीक है, ऐसे पेयर्स भी जरूर मिलेंगे, रोज मिलेंगे जहाँ पे देर इज नो न्यूज कमिंग अप. ठीक है, सो लेट मी शेयर. सो इसमें देखो, so there is an indicator by this news live economic calendar by 2 degrees करके. ठीक है, so use that indicator. When you use that indicator, it will give you a table. ठीक है, कि कौन सी न्यूज हाई इम्पैक्ट न्यूज आने वाली है और ऐसे कुछ डॉट्स भी बनाएगा वो ऑन द चार्ट इटसेल्फ. ठीक है, तो ये देखो यहाँ पे, राइट, यहाँ पे ये न्यूज था एंड दिस big immediate drop happened. So we are on the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 5 minute chart. Second. Very good. So क्या हुआ, कितना बड़ा ड्रॉप हुआ देखो, है ना. So this was like, correct, 24 अक्टूबर, करेक्ट, 25, शाम के 6 बजे. अभी इसके टाइम को कॉन्फ़िगर करना पड़ेगा. विल कॉन्फ़िगर दैट आल्सो, लेट्स सी दैट इफ दैट इज पॉसिबल. और फिर यहाँ पे क्या होता है देखो, इट ड्रॉप्स, कितना ड्रॉप हुआ, बहुत बड़ा ड्रॉप हुआ. This is like यहाँ पे, so this is like 847. It went up to here 242. 847 242 कितना हो जाएगा? 847 242, 60 pips. And that's a big drop. And typically ये भी आपने देखा होगा, if you are practicing regularly, कि whenever such a drop happens, immediately, in a few hours or so, the market will come back to its original position. करेक्ट. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल देखो, ये मार्केट यहाँ पे था, ड्रॉप हुआ, वापस ऊपर आया, इट इज गोइंग अगेन. राइट, मतलब क्या, मतलब ये है कि ये मार्केट, मतलब ये जो स्पाइक हुआ, इट्स ऑल मैनिपुलेशन, इट्स ऑल बैंक्स का खेल, इंस्टीट्यूशंस का खेल, ये सारा चीज हुआ. राइट, लेकिन आप इमेजिन करो अगर ये चीज होती ही नहीं तो मार्केट ऐसे ही चलता, राइट. दिस इज वेयर द एक्चुअल प्राइसेस. ओके. Yeah. So 60 pips ये ड्रॉप होगा, बट इट विल कम बैक अगेन. तो से फॉर एग्जांपल, ये विष्णु जोन यू हैव सीन हियर एंड आपके ऑर्डर्स लगे हुए, से फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ ये वाला विष्णु जोन यू सॉ. फिर आपने सपोज ये 100% यहाँ पे आपके ऑर्डर्स रहेंगे. से फॉर एग्जांपल ये आपका जोन था, राइट, दिस वाज द जोन. Depends on your pip size and your Fibonacci and all of that. I don't want to get into that right now. लेकिन समझ लो ये आपका अपसाइड का जोन एंड ये आपका डाउन साइड का पेंडिंग ऑर्डर. तो ये वाला पेंडिंग ऑर्डर ट्रिगर नहीं होगा. Right? और सपोज से फॉर एग्जांपल पहला पेंडिंग ऑर्डर आपका यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हो गया था, सेकंड पेंडिंग ऑर्डर यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हो गया था, से थर्ड पेंडिंग ऑर्डर यहाँ पे. तो फोर्थ जो है इट विल नॉट गेट ट्रिगर्ड हियर. करेक्ट. फोर्थ पेंडिंग ऑर्डर विल नॉट गेट ट्रिगर्ड. लेकिन सी पॉइंट नंबर वन, 90% of the cases when such a movement will happen, the market will come back. ठीक है. तो you have to be vigilant for that and the pending order will get executed here. Right? When everything is, when the market movement has normalized, it will get executed there. ठीक है. And so this is the fourth, this will become the fifth, right? और चलते रहेगा, right? Then it will come back, this will become the sixth, right? And all of those things. Right? So ये चलते रहेगा. अभी ये मैंने रैंडमली ये दोनों लाइंस मार्क करी है. ठीक है. तो डोंट बी इन अंडर द इम्प्रेशन कि हमेशा 6 इटरेशन, 7 इटरेशन, 12 इटरेशन होगा, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं. But if you use this Vishnu indicator really well, right, 3 iterations is very uh, easy target every time. 5 iterations will become very rare, and 7 iterations will almost no, right? 99.99% times 7 iterations will not happen. If you use the Vishnu zone indicator really well. Okay, but that is not the topic of this video. This topic of this video is how to manage these positions and how to manage these spikes. So there's one solution. You be patient. You wait for this iteration to get activated. Right? When the market comes back to that particular position. Okay. So this is one. Let us try to check another approach. What else we can do? Maybe a second solution to this. So the first solution, you be patient and you wait for the market to come back to that zone. Second, so say here you have put a upside order. Then here you have put a downside order. Okay. And here you have put another upside order. Okay. And the quantities will depend on your strategy, which I have given you. And here you will put a downside order again. ठीक है. Upside order, downside order, upside order, downside order. Correct? But this does not get triggered. Right? That is the entire problem we are talking about. Now, say for example, this upside order, this is a downside order, correct? Just imagine if you have not put this upside order at all. And the market moves here. Right? Say this position it has come, or whatever position you realize, okay, now it has. No. Suppose this position. The market has come here. Now, if the market has come here, if you have only these two positions open, then this will be in a huge profitable position because this downside must have earned a lot than this upside, right? So you can close these two positions here at a good profit, more than what you had targeted, more than that profit, you can close this. Okay. Now, what to do about the third order that is going on? Right, this is the third here. So we have closed this one. So I'll remove these. So here we have an upside order. Okay, here we have an upside order which is going on. So the quantity of this one is a 0.6, say for example. It's a big quantity, so 0.6 का quantity upside में चल रहा है. And we are at a massive down position here. Right? से यहाँ तक चला गया. So the drawdown is like, so 80 pips, correct? And 0.6 pay. So USD JPY, so let us check, right? USD JPY 0.6 पे कितना पिप वैल्यू उसका है, we will just check that. USD JPY, okay, we are here already. So I want to change this quantity to 0.6. Correct. So the pip value will be 344. ठीक है, right. So zero point 0.6. So 344 is the pip value. Correct. And so 344 into 80. That's 344 into 80. So we are at a drawdown. इसको drawdown बोलता है, right? 344 into 80 pips. So ये कितना हो जाता है? 24,000, 25,000. Let's let me calculate. So 344 into 80. Correct. So 27,520. We are running at a drawdown, right? Okay. Now what you can do, the moment the market starts coming up, right? अभी ये वाला ऑर्डर तो एग्जीक्यूट हुआ ही नहीं, इसको पहले कैंसिल कर दो. The moment the market starts coming up, right? You put a up order one more. So we are going to use the dollar cost averaging system here, right? But we'll use it very intelligently. Okay. The moment it starts retracting back, okay. Normally the movement will not go beyond 100 pips. Normally, क्योंकि मार्केट को इतना फास्ट मूव कराने के लिए huge amounts of money is required, huge. Right? But anyways, right? So अगर वैसे हो भी गया तो और आपका पूरा अकाउंट वाइप आउट भी हो गया तो समझ लो यू हैव चोजन द रॉन्ग डे टू ट्रेड. यू हैव चोजन द रॉन्ग दशा. यू हैव नॉट ओबेड माय एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल रिकमेंडेशंस व्हिच आई हैव गिवन यू. ठीक है, राइट. दिन ही खराब है, समझ लेना उस दिन, राइट. Anyways, right. So the moment it gives you a pullback, right, from that particular position. So say for example, it comes here and it has given a nice, ye wala wick hai, it has come up. Then it has not gone beyond that wick again. It has come up again. It has come up again, right? So around this zone here, right, you put another up order of the same quantity. Up order at 0.6. Okay. And now it is all up to your temperament. It is now up to all your patience level and confidence level. See, confidence is very important in trading because trading is something ruled by Sun and Saturn. So Sun. So Sun is all about confidence. So what you can do here is, so if this is up, just imagine you waited for the market to come here again. That means what? This position जो loss में था, it has come to zero break even. And this position, now this will have gained 44 and 0.14, 55, 50, 65. Okay, 60, whatever. 60 pips. This would have gained 60 pips. So you would have made here, considering 0.6 third iteration quantity, right, you would have made here 344 into 60. How much is that? 20,640. So would have made that much amount of money here. ठीक है. और अगर नहीं, अगर ब्रेक इवन करना है, डर लग रहा है, अरे सर ब्रेक इवन भी हो जाए तो भी चलेगा, तो यू कैन क्लोज इट हियर बिकॉज एवरेज क्वांटिटी यहाँ पे आ जाए. है ना? सो यू कैन डू दिस ऑल्सो. ठीक है. सो दिस इज अनदर वे टू ट्रेड दिस big drop after the news, during the news. Okay. What else can you do? Third thing that you can do, don't trade 5 minutes. Don't trade 5 minutes. Go to minimum 30 minutes or 1 hour. Let us go to 1 hour. This is a 1 hour chart, right? This is the same drop we were talking of. Be very, very patient and use the 1 hour chart. In 1 hour chart, see, so for example, this was the drop we were talking of. Say, and we had the Vishnu indication here. Correct. Now 1 hour पे रोज इंडिकेशन नहीं आएगा हर एक पैर के लिए. Yeah, but we have an indication, so which is good. So say this was the Vishnu indication. So this was the high before that. This was the movement, right? After which Vishnu came. So put a Fibonacci there. Now these are going to be big trades. You need to be very patient with these trades. ठीक है. एक दो दिन चलेंगे, 3 दिन चलेंगे, कभी कभी एक हफ्ता भी चल सकता है. But you have so many pairs, right? So you can divide your trades all over the pairs. Right? Okay. So see what has happened here. तो ये वन आ गया, ये विष्णु हमने यहाँ पे डाल दिया, ये फिबोनाची यहाँ पे आ गया. तो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट, आई थिंक द फर्स्ट इटरेशन ट्रिगर मे बी, और इसके पहले यहाँ पे भी हो सकता है, व्हाटएवर. नाउ जाहिर सी बात है कि योर quantities will be very less, correct? Because the pips sizes are going to be very high, right? So say for example यही जो है, this is like 2979, so around 50 pips का यही है, right? These zones are itself of 50 pips. अभी यहाँ पे क्या होता है, even if this massive movement happens, ठीक है, even if this happens, you are definitely going to get time to manually intervene. ठीक है, क्योंकि एक साथ में इतना बड़ा 100 पिप्स का मूवमेंट या 150 पिप्स का मूवमेंट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. ठीक है. सो यू कैन यूज इट दैट वे. ठीक है. तो so just out of curiosity, or just out of my curiosity, what I'm going to do is I'm going to back test this Vishnu indicator on a 1 hour time frame right in front of you, right? So ये तो चल रहा है trade, okay? So we'll not worry about that. Let's look at this particular trade. So this is Vishnu indication. This was the entire movement that happened before that. So, okay, so this is a pullback. Correct. So see how to draw the Fibonacci. Look for continuous color, same color candles, right? Typically, typically. Look for continuous same color candles. Correct. So this was like one iteration here, 618 पे अगर आप लगा रहे हो तो, and then the second iteration it would have won automatically. Uh, okay, let me check कितना time में the trade would have won. पहले तो फिबोनाची में मैं ऐड कर देता हूँ one more. तो से we are using the same, so 1618 1.382 का ऐड कर देता हूँ मैं. 138. आपको मैंने अलग लेवल्स दिए होंगे, सो इट डिपेंड्स व्हाट लेवल्स आई हैव गिवन, बट जस्ट टू चेक हाउ मच टाइम इट टेक्स फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ ट्रेड्स. सो पहला आया यहाँ पे, एंड देन वी हैव वन हियर. तो ये देखो, ये कभी 22 अक्टूबर सुबह 5:30 बजे, और ये कभी 23 अक्टूबर 11:30 बजे. So it's like 1 day, 6 hours. Okay. But you would have won also very handsomely. This is like 607 minus 179. कितना pips हो गया? So like 42, 43 pips, right? And 43 pips, even if you are using like a point 0.01 quantity, so it's like 5.74 is the pip value. So 43 pips at this quantity. So first quantity, right? So you're gonna get to a zone of कितना ₹5 ना फॉर यूएसडी जेपीवाई 6 रुपया 5.5 तो 43 pips इंटू ₹5 लाइक 200 215 210 रुपया. You're going to win. If you are going to go with point 0.1 quantity, it's like 10 times that. It all depends on how much capital you have and how much you can risk and all of that. So we won this in two iterations and 1 day, 6 hours. Okay, let us check this one. So this Vishnu has triggered after this movement, right? So, so drawing this Fibonacci is going to be very important, right? So ये यहाँ पे आया 618. विष्णु इंडिकेशन यहाँ पे आया था तो प्रोबेबली अगर यहाँ पे आपने 618 पे पेंडिंग ऑर्डर डाल दिया होगा तो वो यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हो जाएगा. And then it has started going up. So second यहाँ पे. So again in two iterations this is going to happen. And कितने टाइम में क्लोज होता है ये ट्रेड? यहीं पे क्लोज होगा ऑलमोस्ट यहाँ पर, लेकिन यहीं पे चलो यहाँ पे बदल. So this one is like 11:30 5:30 नहीं 11:30 and this is like 6:30. So 5 hours का ट्रेड है ये. And how much was 1 year? So around again 33 pips का यहाँ पे मूवमेंट है. सो 33 पिप्स अगर फिर 0.1 का क्वांटिटी डाल दिया होगा तो 1500 1600 रुपए यू वुड हैव वन. ठीक है ना? सो क्लोज दिस अगेन. अगर एक लॉट का भी डाल दिया होगा तो फिर 500 इंटू 33 15,000. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन यू and how much capital you have put in. Then we have a Vishnu indication here. So look for continuous red candles here. So this was the movement actually. So विष्णु यहाँ पे आया, यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हो गया रहेगा. यहाँ पे क्लोज. So within 1 hour you won this one. And ये कितना है? 987. So like, again 37 pips or something like that. 37 38 pips you won here. ठीक है. So this was within one iteration. And we don't have any Vishnu indication. So we have a Vishnu indication here. अभी ये वाला gap up था. So this is the movement that happened quickly, फटाक से, right? So put a Fibonacci there, right? तो ये विष्णु यहाँ पे आया तो पहला इटरेशन हमने सो वी एंटर्ड हियर प्रोबेबली. ये सेकंड इटरेशन हुआ, फिर थर्ड हुआ यहाँ पे. एंड देन वी हैव वन अहेड, करेक्ट? तो वेयर डिड वी विन? लेट मी चेक. 236 तक आना चाहिए ना. सो यहाँ पे भी वन. तो 6:30 15 तो 13 तारीख को शुरू हुआ सुबह 11:30 बजे. 15 तारीख को सुबह 6:30 बजे हम जीते. ठीक है. फिर ये वाला इटरेशन कितने बजे एग्जीक्यूट हुआ? 9:30 बजे एग्जीक्यूट हुआ 14 तारीख को सुबह. And then you have to wait. So 3 iterations and we won. So it has not gone beyond 3 iterations, but कितना 2 दिन नहीं 1.5 दिन थोड़ा ज्यादा उससे 1.75 days लगा पूरा ये ट्रेड को मटेरियलाइज होने में। ठीक है ना। See, mind you, I have switched off this news wala indicator. Then we have this particular trade. Where Vishnu is here. These were the continuous candles that we were talking about. Actually, ये पूरा जो मूवमेंट है देखो विष्णु इंडिकेटर वो you can consider this entire zone also, right? This is also continuous green, continuous green, continuous green, right? You can consider this entire movement because that was the abrupt, the Brahma wala movement was this. This was the Brahma movement, right? You can consider that also completely. But just to see, we are already using a 1 hour chart. Already these movements are like, 50 pips, 100 pips movements are there. So, say I'll choose this much. वो भी ठीक है ना। तो पहला इटरेशन यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हुआ होगा और आफ्टर विष्णु इंडिकेशन ओनली विल टेक एक्शन, राइट। सो दूसरा यहाँ पे ट्रिगर हो गया होगा, तीसरा यहाँ पे ट्रिगर होगा, चौथा यहाँ पे ट्रिगर होगा एंड देन पांचवा यहाँ पे ट्रिगर। अब ये तीसरे वाले पे देयर इज अ लॉन्ग विक, सो प्रोबेबली दिस इज आल्सो मैनिपुलेशन ओनली। लेकिन फिर फर्क नहीं पड़ता है ना, देख लो ना आप, even if it moves upwards, right? So we are absolutely fine. It goes here, it comes back up. We are absolutely fine, no? Why? Because we are still, so we need not put this iteration at all. We are happy with the 2 iterations that have happened, and the third iteration we'll put here, and the fourth iteration. So in fact, we will save 1 iteration if we are using a very longer chart, a longer time frame. Right. देखो longer time frame where risk level comes down, your patience level needs to be very high. So that is where Saturn needs to be really high. ऐसा ही है, ये एक एनर्जी चाहिए तो एक एनर्जी देना तो पड़ेगा। करेक्ट। ठीक है, so we have this Vishnu zone here, Vishnu indicator here. So this Vishnu indicator probably for this movement तो कोई ट्रेड मिलेगा नहीं अपने को वहां पे if we take this movement here because it's already gone down, it is already going to cross the trade लेना ही है इधर तो probably it is indicating this movement end of this Brahma movement, right? So you can use this trade also, ये तो पहले इसी में हो जाएगा and again 50 to 57 pips का movement है ना, you have won that also, तो ठीक है। So within one yes, देखो there will be trades where you are stuck for 5 iterations, 6 iterations. So you plan accordingly. So my simplest thumb rule is plan for 9 iterations. Right? Be more than safe. Plan for 9 iterations or 12 iterations. And I've showed you around 3 approaches of how you can manage those quick movements of the market. 3 ways I have shown you what to do about it. Right? So watch this video. Let me know. I mean, you have watched this video already. So let me know if this has been helpful for you and share me on your personal group what you have learned through this video. Okay. Take care. I hope this video helps you and keep trading, keep making money and at the same time keep helping a lot of people.